Veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contend. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 27 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Justin Houston on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
6-0 our score after 1. Now a second down and 6. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Ravens 6. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time. Evades the tackler and now some space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. First down and more for Jackson. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the move to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ballgame.
And remember when all we talked about...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now Jackson out to his left. And he is